considerable amount of time on traffic, they lose money. So these projects tend to address loss of revenue by making movement very swift. That's decongesting the very familiar gridlocks that people undergo. So that has its own economic value. Number two, when project of such magnitude is taking place in an environment, it has its ripple effect. Vendors would definitely have a fair share from that project, like people selling sand, transporters, people using their tippers to load those sands, then people selling granites and rods and cements. So it's going to bring in an economic boom within this area of operation, as well as even people who have borrow pits where earths can be extracted from for filling. So it has multiple economic benefits. Moreover, it will also engage our teeming youths in the construction industry. So we're expecting a boost in our economy within this environment. So it's not just a project that will beautify the environment, it's also a project that will empower the pockets of our people around this place.
It's like this will be the first time we'll be having a clover over leaf in Delta State. Which maybe that's one of the unusual things about the project. It's one of the first time we'll have it here in Delta State. All right, would you please tell us, some other benefits of this project to Deltas?
Well, a lot of benefits will come. More development will come to Warri and environment and data. More companies will come in to work, because as Julius Berger is coming to construct, a lot of other companies, servicing companies, subsidiaries will move in. See, a lot of workers will be looking for accommodations. So we should expect a lot of accommodation of such. And hawkers, food sellers,
yes,
there will a lot of, even in our market, sales will increase in our market, because a lot of workers will be coming in. We'll be expecting nothing less than 1,000 to 2,000 to 5,000 workers moving into Warri and environment to do construction work. So market is going to have a boom. Transportation will have a boom. Communication and whatever will have a boom. More companies will come, and some of them, when they come, they might not leave again, because they will see how the government of Delta State development is coming in. They want to be part of it.
All right, let's look at. I know that that project will be of immense benefit, because the DSC roundabout is one of the gateways to Warri and OBA, even the PTI junction and then the NRE junction gateway. So anyone that is coming into the city, when you see that, it gives you a mental picture that you have just entered a major city and all that. But now let's look at the duration of the contract. It's about 2 years. Do you see
27 months.
27 months. 27 months.
Yes.
27 months is about 2 years.
2 years.
2 years still, as I said, about 2 years. All right. So it's about 2 years. Do you see this project being completed within that time frame, Dr. OBASEDJE?
When I use the word quality and renowned, it was intentional. Julius Berger Construction Company have been in the business of construction for years. They have mastered their craft. So when they give you a timeline, they are not speaking because they want to impress you. They are giving you a timeline that is achievable. And I'm very sure it will be less than that. They must have considered all the uncertainties to put it at 27 months. That does not mean the entire project will end in 27 months. There are some that will be done with. What they're saying, the totality of this whole project will be done with in 27 months. So there are some of these facilities that will even come up before others.
So you feel we'll meet up?
We can rely on that.
All right. Now, Comrade Yakwari. Now, he said your namesake, like you called him. He said that awarding the project to Julius Berger is an unusual occurrence, that Deltas are happy. Is that a vote of no confidence on our indigenous contractors that they can handle such a project?
Not really to say, because the quality of work one has been doing or has done over time will give you the mastery of what you are doing. Julius Berger over the years has been known for bridge road construction. There are other companies who are coming, indigenous companies, that are still learning, and though they are doing quality work, depending on how much you pay. Now, I want to give you a typical example. If you see the last road work done by the immediate past governor, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, from any junction to a full roundabout. If you pass through that road, you see the quality of the road with the drainages. So, and even with your eye, you can see, you can assess that it's a quality road. And these are the companies that have been constructing roads over time in Delta State. And when Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori came in, there's some little maintenance he have done in some of the roads that are bad. If you go to the front of ShopRite along Refinery Road, that place was totally bad when he came in. When you pass there now, you won't even notice that that place was so bad before. That shows the quality of the work that is upcoming. Now, this thing is still a factor of who is in power and the quality the person wants to bring forth to the people. And our governor is known for somebody.
Dr. Vincent, you said it. Did you pass the vote of confidence on indigenous contractors?
Yes.
Well, the construction is in capacity.
Okay. Yes.
So I think every indigenous construction company, they are giving jobs based on their capacity.
And this one is way above their capacity.
Yes. This project requires some level of machines that some of the indigenous company may not have acquired. It's not like if they have those machines, they cannot undertake such tasks.
Okay. That's just a clarification.
Yes. What is a magnitude of job that it's way beyond the capacity of? They are doing well.
Which means giving enough appropriate enough funding, they can measure up to
not just funding, years of experience.
Yes.
Julius Berger had been in construction company.
Because I know that Julius Berger will also get some of our local engineers.
They will even gain experience. Okay, the indigenous companies, it's an experience to glean. It's an opportunity to glean knowledge.
Another benefit again.
Yes, that's another benefit, because if you're humble enough, you will go to the site and see how this project is done. So in fact, to me it's a training section for indigenous contractors, for them to have the required skills and experience to embark on such project going forward.
Now, well, from what you have said, we cannot really overemphasize the benefits of this project to residents of Efru and Warri, and even motorists that are applying, or Delta State at large, because these two cities are the commercial hub of the state. Now, because the aftermath effect to other neighboring states, because Nigeria at large, because you pass across East-West Road and all that. All right, now, I want us to address this area of Deve, because when the contractors will come, some youths may just come up, some say, we are a community with this, so you must pay this, you must take us, so let's talk to them, that aspect of Deve, so that our local people can also give them opportunity to work and perform well. I want community inquiry to first of all talk on this.
Thank you very much. I think this is why I always say, please, sorry to say, that I'm always praising my governor. You see, this aspect of Deve was taken care of immediately he came into power, because it's a listening.
Because there is even a law. Where there is a law that actually bans this Deve, but the law has not been fully implemented, because people still collect Deve.
Yes, because
in different communities.
Yes, you must still have subdivisions.
So just before you respond, let's hear from this caller. Hello. Hello, turn down the volume of your TV set. You already okay? Please continue.
Yeah, for every society, you still have subdivisions, and the level of people ready to claim their rights is another factor. If not, the laws are prepared. When the governor was the Speaker of the House of Assembly, they passed the law banning the
so what's your advice to? Okay, before then, hello. Hello. Turn down the volume of the TV set so that I can hear you.
I've done it.
All right. So what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Ekpa.
Ekpa, what's your name, sir?
My name is Peter Ogoro.
Okay, Peter Ogoro, yes. Let's hear your contribution, sir.
Thank you very much for the program, the way you are running the program. But I want to ask one question.
Yes,
that PTI junction.
Yes.
How could we take through that junction with the high tension cable?
Okay.
That's my question.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. I think Dr. Dogo, you can respond to that.
Well, all of those issues have been put into concentration.
They will be relocated.
I think there will be a relocation exercise there, and it's been considered. So before the thought of putting a
all of them, they make up the total sum.
That's part of the 78 billion. There are compensation plans in that contract.
The BDC relocate your equipment and all that. So all those make up the 27
it's what made up the 78
billion, and then the time frame and all that. It's being considered.
So it's not just the construction itself. Other
compensation
plans, relocation of electrical poles and stuff like that. They are out there.
All right. So we don't need to bother about that because we're taking care of it. Because the fact that our governor is that's even his area.
Yes.
He was born and brought up here. Has not gone out of here.
He knows what should be done.
He knows. So just talk to our local people.
So the Deve issue. Actually, if you go to all construction sites, building and whatever now, the issue of Deve are totally.
That may not be totally correct.
Yeah, it's totally because we move around.
But
you have a couple of maybe one or two cases like that. But if it's taken up, the people they face the music. They face the music. It's not like before.
So when you see anybody that goes there to disturb this work,
it's illegal. It's illegal movement.
Face the music.
You face the music.
Let Dr. Dogo advise them.
Let me make this.
Because you're a pastor.
Let me
you're a pastor, so advise.
Let me make this an advice.
Yes.
The governor is very serious about the issue of the Deve.
Yes.
And it will not be treated likely for anyone who attempts to do that. If you are talking about development is what they are doing in the
First of all, let's explain the Deve, because some persons may just hook up. They are not in Delta State, so they not just know our local terms that we call Deve.
Like grand money now.
Like grand money, like somebody just come and say, this is our commission, our grant. You settle, give us money first before you walk. And it's not as if you give us the money before we walk.
Those days, the governor emphatically said, well, if you want to work and you have the skill, of course, the company will engage those skilled laborers.
From the indigents.
But to come to site and say, give me money, settle me for you to work, it is
totally
you might find yourself in Okere or somewhere in Ogwash within the next few days, because such a person will be arrested, prosecuted, because that action is against the law of the land.
I think I'm beginning to buy that, because the governor was the speaker when that law was passed.
He passed
signed into law, and now it's the governor executive to execute that same law. So he knows about the law, and then so anybody that tries it will be
you're on your own.
So don't anybody that is maybe planning to go and interrupt or disrupt processes in any project site.
Yes, any projects, and not only that,
not just even your private project
site. In Delta State,
you have the backing of the law to arrest such an individual, prosecute them. So the days of Deve is gone completely from Delta State. There is no negotiation about that. Even to say, okay, how much you want to give to us, don't even mention it. It's just that most of our people are still ignorant of this provision of the law. The law is what the law says. It's just like when you say you see somebody with firearms. It's against the law. You can't. There's no way you explain yourself out of such. You have committed a crime as far as the.
So anyone that is thinking about that
act of collecting Deve
is ruled out,
because the government already had mediums from which they collect taxes from the citizens. If you buy a land through the C of O, the government has collected their plan through survey plan designs. They've collected. So it means that whatever charges or fees that are meant to be paid on such site have been done. The contractors that are going to project site are registered contractors under the Delta State government contractor scheme. Now they have paid their dues. So which other due? The only thing they owe such community is their social responsibility.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, now let's look at the aspect of motorists, because we know that such construction will take some time, like we said, and then some inconveniences will also come up while they're doing their job. There may be slight hold up and all that. So I just want us to talk to motorists. Let's endure, pending, because we know that there's a bigger picture that we're looking ahead. Let's not just travel against traffic, disobey those people, say pass through this place so that there will be orderliness. What's your advice to motorists of applying the road during this time of construction? Because the contract has already started. The 27 months have started counting already. Community is correct.
Oh, thank you very much. I think we not only even the totality of people living in Efru and Environ in Delta State, and those coming through Warri and Environ from other states, they have to bear with the system. And I know Julius Berger, with the capacity, they are going to make alternative routes, which I know they are going to announce. Maybe DBS will be part of the DBS will benefit from the construction too. We will be part of the dissemination of information, that alternative routes, and we have to bear. Let this thing, when it's done, we will all be happy.
All right, now let's look at there's something that somebody said during our program, this same program, during this week by Monday. He said the state government seemed to be very slow in its approach to the developmental needs of Delta State. I don't know how true. He said after more than 100 days in office, we are still signing memorandum of understanding instead of commissioning new projects that have been embarked upon and completed. Dr. Vincent, in your own view, do you feel the governor is slow?
As I have knowledge in public analysis, in analyzing an administration, you look at their terms of reference, which I call the policy trust of the government. Which direction did the government says is taking? What are their plans? What is the agenda? On the day of inauguration, His Excellency was very clear. He said, first, he's promising Deltans that he will not abandon any ongoing projects, that they will complete, they will fund ongoing projects, and before they will commence new ones. His first 100 days in office, we saw commissioning of completed project by the immediate past administration. Some were done in
embarked upon by the immediate
yes,
predecessor.
they were funded, they completed them and commissioned them. That was putting work to words. Then, within that same period of 100 days in office, he awarded some jobs, which are some are near completion and some also have been completed. So for that individual to say that the government is slow, to me, I think it is too quick a judgment and without the facts.
Okay.
Within 100 days, we have seen him done this magnitude of tax, completing projects, awarding new ones, paying up contractors, cleared up the backlog of pensioners, and even made funds available for teachers. You know, so these are government is diverse. It's not just one-sided. If you're looking at to see road construction as your own parameter for judging administration, you'll be wrong. But if you look at it holistically, these are things that he had done. All the campaign promises he made, and even the speech he made on inauguration, he has been putting them to work and delivering on those. That is why he said, like he said in his earlier statement, he said Delta State is calm. Because the expectations of Delta have been met.
They are satisfied with what they are saying. All right, now we're coming to you now. One of the reasons why, I'm now beginning to see some of the reasons why some governments don't want to complete the project of their predecessor. Because people attribute such projects to the predecessor and say, he has not done anything, even when he has completed the project. So in your own view, do you feel that our governor, His Excellency, Right Honorable OBOREVWORI, is slow?
Well, like my colleague earlier said, you see, I use the word sincerity of purpose. If you are coming to serve the people, to make the people happy, and a project have started, why will you not complete it for the people to enjoy it? You understand? So for any government that have abandoned projects that were ongoing, it was not a good calculation. So, and we can see that this our current governor is doing the right thing, because when he completes the project, he does not care whether the credit go to anybody, but let the people benefit from what is going on. I think that is the major thing. Let the people be happy. That is the major thing. If you like, give the credit to anybody, but at the end of the day, the people will be happy, and what you are doing, they will know that you have done something good.
All right, now let's move forward. There are also some other roads that needs attention. This one is a good one. We'll give the governor kudos for this particular 78 billion naira project. Now there are still some other roads that are begging for attention across the state, especially this Warri, Uye, and Emba roads. Now, even the federal roads, the government can still come and put some remedial measures in place for them, especially the Abraka Eku road. That's bad. The Abraka road and all that. What is your take on this, Dr. Vincent?
Well, like I've always maintained, when there is a roadmap, the governor promised Deltans more, meaning more roads, more healthcare, more increased infrastructure, more security, more engagement between government and the people. So Deltans should maintain that understanding that we are only going to get nothing less than more from this administration. So definitely those roads that have not been attended to will have those attention. I think the governor instructed the Ministry of Works to embark on remedial works on the Abraka, Eku, axis of the road. I think this even the Olobo,
has been taken care of.
They've done that. They are working on the Eku, Abraka axis now. So I believe with time, this is just less than
6 months.
5 months, not even up, okay, 6 months
less than 6
of his administration, and so far he has shown will. He has shown that he means well for Deltans. Okay. So let's be patient.
I think our time is fast spent. Maybe we'll continue next week. But Comrade Yakwari, what's your closing word for Deltans?
Well, Deltans, I think I would say congratulations to Deltans for giving us the incumbent governor, Right Honorable Sheriff OBOREVWORI. Let's continue to pray for him, because he's going to do more for us. So that we'll be doing more. Those distractions here and there, God should wipe them out, so that he will focus on the governance. And by the grace of God, Delta State will be better for it.
All right. Dr. Vincent Odogo, what's your closing remark to Deltans?
Well, all I want to say is that we should support the administration of His Excellency, Right Honorable Sheriff OBOREVWORI, to deliver on his mandate. Deltans stands to benefit more